start teaching one lesson a week, you move on to teaching 2 lessons a week, then you start teaching all of English, then you start teaching English and maths, then bit by bit you build up until you're teaching an NQT rate of teaching.
I'm in year 6 and we've done things like flash mobs that I've organised, we've made our own Ben & Jerry's, you go on the school residentials. That's what I've really enjoyed, as well as the lessons, be able to plan those treats and those kind of activities that the kids could remember.
The Sheffield SCITT is a 100% school-based teacher training programme. We work with schools who are passionate about training teachers in various areas of Sheffield, Rotherham, Barnsley and Doncaster. One huge benefit of the SCITT is that you begin the school year in September and you follow those children and their class teacher the whole way through the year until July. So you really feel part of the children's life and part of that class.
From day one you do feel like a teacher and you feel like those children and their progress is just as important to you as it is to the teachers of the class. So you become part of that school environment.
The programme is developed to take students from really kind of basic starting points. You know, we will take students with whatever experience they've got, and then we've looked at kind of breaking down the elements of what makes a great teacher.
It starts from completely blank canvas. Then towards the end of the course we're now looking at more complex, kind of creative, progressive teaching methods and we're able to do that because of the kind of build up to this point and all of the practice, day in, day out, practicing in front of a class of children is just the best preparation for next year, I think.
For me it was important to be in a school setting, to be able to see very practically the routines of a classroom and to be able to get involved in those straight away from word go.
You are immersed in school life, you get to know the children, you get to know the staff, and it is just hugely valuable having that depth of experience before then going on to get a job as a teacher.
There's always something exciting happening and something new happening, and there's always different things to learn. So it's not just doing the same thing every day. There's lots of new challenging experiences.
The teachers who deliver and also mentor through the entire programme, they're experienced teachers, they're great teachers who really understand their craft and I think probably more importantly can communicate it really well to others.
My mentor has been absolutely fantastic. She's supported me all the way through, even with those difficult times that do come through teaching, because that's part of the learning process. She's been there all the way, really supportive, and even from members of the SLT you know that there's always going to be someone there that you can go to.
That's the absolute advantage of the Sheffield SCITT. You get to observe outstanding teaching on a daily basis, day in, day out, and that person is with you kind of every step of the way.
Well, Jonathan's amazing in what he teaches us. He gives you all these interesting hooks, all these interesting resources, interesting websites.
I've really enjoyed Tuesday sessions. They've been like practical and we've been up and involved.
Ultimately, we're not interested in essays and assignments, we're interested in getting people in who want to work with children, people who want to learn. We want really to train teachers who can think, teachers who understand what it takes to be great. And ultimately, and I suppose more importantly than any of those things, teachers who are passionate about education.
Being involved in a school, it's all about improving practice, developing the school, and I think part of that is sharing good practice. I had fantastic training in my training year. I've developed that more in my NQT year. Now I can pass that on to somebody else, and it is just going to be a huge development for the school, but then as well for me personally.
They're trying to challenge you all the way and push you further and see like how far you can go. And I think that is a really good privilege of the school direct, is that you have got that investment with that student straight away and you want them to do well.
That school is investing in you. You're not a visitor for a 6 or 8 week period of time. They see you as the future. We feel quite convinced that taking this 100% school-based route can lead to quite accelerated career paths for enthusiastic teachers.
Everyone on the course has already got their jobs for next year, so I'm working in a year 6 class and moving back down to London. I feel like I've had the best training possible to prepare me for that.
I've been trained this year in year 3, so next year I'll be in year 5 at the same school, so it's like I'm hitting the ground running kind of thing. I've got to jump on the game.
I'm really, honestly, raring and ready to go in September. I feel like I've come such a long way in this year.
Cost the same as
I look back at week 1 when I was panicking about teaching maths, and now I'm teaching everything in the classroom. It's a big journey, but you feel very proud of yourself as you complete it.
I think that our SCITT, I think it brings together a collection of schools that are committed to developing the next generation of teachers. Within that community, you've got incredible high skill levels amongst teachers that are working in a huge range of contexts, some very challenging contexts. And so I think that this route and this SCITT in particular, I think it gives students the very best chance of becoming the very best teacher they could be.